So in the 80s, I was in a bar band. A few, actually. We traveled up and down the East Coast, kind of the middle states. We played sometimes 7 nights a week. The most nights we did in a row was 28 or something in some band we did, but we weren't rock stars. We were what I would call, it feels like I got somebody looking over my shoulder. We were what I call the dollar store rock stars, because if you wanted to go see Van Halen, or you wanted to go see Scorpions, or if Journey, whoever, you're not going to be able to meet the band. You're absolutely not going to go on a date if you're a woman with the band, and you're not going to hook up with anybody in the band if you're a chick, more than likely, because there's 15,000 people there. But if you go see a dollar store rock star, like what we were, you might get lucky, honey. You might even be able to buy us dinner. Hang out with us. We're going to look the part. Real hair, real makeup. We really can play our instruments. It was a pretty talented time, but it was also a pretty saturated time for bullshit artists like us. In the 80s, I played with a few road bands. High Voltage, Strictly Wicked, Bo Black from Florence, South Carolina for a short period of time. They were a good band. Played with Doc Holliday for a very short period of time from Macon, Georgia. Corella DeVille was the band I got signed with a couple of times for some independent deals. And then Push Groove and my band, Doug Candy Band, were pretty much the end of it. When I moved here, I played with a few bands too, but those days are long since over. But I haven't forgotten all those times. And all those times women made a horrible mistake by hanging out with us. And what I mean by that is, if you meet Van Halen and get a story out of that for a woman, that's a great story. But you don't get a great story hanging out with Corella DeVille. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you do something you ain't supposed to be doing, which most women did if they hung out with us. Let me tell you what. I have seen not only the walk of shame, I've seen the cigarette of shame. I've seen the breakfast of shame. Okay? I've seen the taxi of shame. I think one of the funniest and worst one is the phone call of shame.
Hey, yeah, it's me. Yeah, I stayed with some friends last night. Look, could you come pick me up at the Motel 7.5? Yeah, it's not a joke. I need a ride. Can you come down and pick me up? I'm fine. I just stayed the night with some friends. I lost one of my shoes. Okay, I need you to come pick me up. Okay, don't pull up to the hotel. There's a pack a sack a block down the street. I'll cut through the. Listen, I'll tell you later. I can't talk about it right now. Okay. Okay. Just make sure. Don't tell. No, do not tell him. Don't tell anyone. Okay. Or I'll see you at the parking lot of the pack a sack. Okay, thank you.
Great times. Wonderful times.